Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, at Word Music TV, where we give you legit information for inspiration, motivation, and caution. Uh, Today, we will talk about the rise and fall of Groove Awards. The rise and fall of Groove Awards. The one you see here is Kevin Muley, anajiita Kevin Muley, or formerly known as DJ Kevin or Kelv. Kevin Muley is a family man, a passionate man, and a go-getter. Whatever he puts his mind to do, he do it with all his heart. This is a man who had a vision to make the gospel industry in Kenya make sense. He saw an opportunity that was not exhausted, na akajituma akasema nitahakikisha Kenyan industry imekuwa sawa sawa, na hivyo akajituma akaanza kufanya Groove Awards from nothing to an industry, from nothing to an industry. The Groove Awards ilianza kuappreciate wasanii mbalimbali. Siku za kwanza ilipatia wasanii awards bila pesa. They just started in a very humble way, and you know what God says, do not despise your humble beginnings. So Kev akaanza akatengeneza profile, na Groove Award ikaenda kuwa kitu ambaye watu wengi waliipenda, ikaenda kuwa kitu ambaye imeweka landmark. If you are making sense in the gospel industry, lazima ukue Groove Awards. From Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, all the way to Rwanda, you had to be part of Groove Award for you to be known, for you to be treated as somebody who is making sense in the Kenyan gospel industry. The industry was effective. A lot of people got saved. A lot of people loved gospel. A lot of people were inspired. We saw Groove Award raising artists. Ikafanya wasanii wainuke juu zaidi na wakakuwa masters. One of them like with the Mercy Masika, the Echo Dida, and many others. It could appreciate artists and put them on a pedestal where people will look at them and admire and be inspired. Groove Award was so powerful to the point the secular industry made no sense, and you will see them working in Groove Awards, and having their seat reserved for them, and you will see them just supporting this initiative. Wow. Let me tell you, don't play with the devil. The ancient devil is very wise. Groove Awards supported many artists. They went on tour. Many artists performed. They were blessed financially. They were empowered. Kev would make sure that if you go on a tour, you will get something in your pocket when you go back home. And many artists made their livelihood out of this initiative. You see, when God gives a vision, is to serve men, and Groove Award was a vision to serve the gospel industry, who had for many years worked without pay or appreciation. And we saw people like Saizate coming out of secular world and joining this other side because it was making sense. And artists realized, for you to make it in the Kenyan industry, all you have to do just to do a gospel song, which was a big lie. For you to make it in the gospel industry, all you need to do is involve God. So many artists joined the gospel scene, and they pretended to be born again, and they started singing gospel and trying their way to the top. And I tell you the truth, Groove Award was making super sense. Tour all over Kenya in the name of Groove Award. But what happened for this initiative to no longer working? Along the way, Kev became very rich. He had sponsors left, right, and center. Everybody was waiting for Groove Award. If not on TV, online, then somebody had to go for the show. Everybody wanted to be part of this great initiative. Uh, Something was happening. There was a vibration, a vibe happening, and Kev became very rich. Everything you see on that stage, he started hiring the speakers, the sound, the screens. He's still doing that till today, and he became very rich. And you know what they say? You cannot serve two masters. Money is the enemy of God. Never forget that. Money is the enemy of God, and too much money sometimes make Christians go astray. Too much money sometimes make Christians go away. The vision that Kevin had was diverted. And let me tell you, Kevin in the spiritual realm was not just a businessman. He was a spiritual father to many artists, the owner of Groove Award. The vision that he had was diverted. Another thing, corruption happened. Where there is corruption, God cannot be involved. He will go and propose a certain amount for artists, and they will not do as they proposed. There was a lot of corruption in the system. Safaricom complaining about them, and them complaining, corporates complaining about them being used as a source of laundering money from companies, and many other stories that were surrounding Groove Awards. Let me tell you, the day corruption got into Groove Awards, that's the day God did away with Groove Award. Kevin's vision was diverted. Remember, Lucifer is very wise. He can divert your wisdom, your vision. He can give you something lower than what God had planned for you. That's how Groove Award lost relevance and started going down. Part 2 about this, I will post next time. If you want me to do the part 2, what happened after the fall of Groove Awards, I'm ready and willing. But all I can say, pray for Groove Awards, because they have the resources. They can do this again and again. Pray so that they may come back to their ways and continue supporting Groove Award. It was a stakeholder in the industry, and it made the gospel scene look vibrant. May God raise somebody who will have the burden for the gospel industry, and who will give it vibrancy, and who will commit to the industry with everything he has. Kevin Mulee, what do we learn from him? He is a go-getter. He is a hard worker. He is a consistent man. But the vision was diverted. Protect your vision with everything you have. Protect your vision with everything you have. Remember, money is the enemy of God. Not even fame, but money. Okay? Part 2 coming.
Yo, Jackie B. Nipe pambio. Weka mikono wapi? Mombasa. Entertainment. Listen. Weka mkono moja juu ya hewa kila mtu.
Yote ni ubatili. Usinidharau.
Listen.
Namuona na gari kubwa kuliko shida zake. Namuona na wanawake. Alisema kuna Mungu, watu wajipange.
Weka mkono hivi kila mtu. Weka. Tune.
Akigonjeka daktari anatoka ng'ambo.